Why is it blurry? Sorry. There we go. How are you guys today? Hi, Garbles. Hey, Jax. I hope y'all are having a fantastic... Hey, Kirito. Hope y'all are having a fantastic Thursday. We're going to be doing some Tunisian crochet today. It is starting to get kind of cold, and I want to make myself a new scarf. So I'm going to make myself a new scarf today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. I've been having a pretty good day myself. So much energy right now, and I don't think it'll last long for you. I don't have that much energy, but I'm doing really well, thank you. I'm glad you have a lot of energy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I think I'm going to do a little bit longer than that. That's 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's see. Let's do 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30. And these feel absolutely massive because they are. Oh gosh. Yeah, I've had a pretty good week so far. I hope you all have as well. Decided to go back to our chill vibes kind of thing going on right now. As far as using my lo-fi playlist. But yeah, doing alright for the most part. Ugh. I hate how loose this has to be at the very beginning. It looks so terrible. I like the Tunisian crochet. I love the scarf that I did for my husband, and I'm doing a similar pattern. I'll be using more yarn. It's going to be a much longer scarf because I think what I'm going to do is turn the ends into wrist cuffs and make them into kind of sleeves so that I could you know, put my arm in it like it's a jacket and then wrap it around and then put my other arm through kind of thing. So I was thinking anyway. Getting pecked by Sir Grape here. Made a crown the other day for whoever rides passenger, prince or princess in my car. Nice. That's cute. But yeah. You don't have to start off with a single crochet row for Tunisian. I just think that it starts the pattern a little nicer. Except that it's all like really loose and annoying. But you have to use a much bigger hook for Tunisian crochet, otherwise it will curl really, really bad on you. So I'm using a huge hook. I really actually don't know what size this hook is, because... Oh, wait. This is a 9¼ millimeter US size 13. It's a little worn out, so it's hard to see. But it's perfect for Tunisian because it's very long. So, and you kind of need that. You need that for the space. Um, well, it's good to see you, Kirito. How has college been going? I know you've had a lot going on with classes lately, so we hadn't seen much of you. Do 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 do. Hey, Galactics! Got free time actually. Getting busy again next week. Oh, I'm glad you got some free time. Use it to relax as much as you can. I know you study a lot, so catching up on everything I missed. All right. Well, I hope you've been enjoying the free time. How you doing today, Galactics? Having a good Thursday? I hope. Not bad. I'm doing all right. Yeah, it has been crazy. You've been studying so much. All right, now we're going to get into the Tunisian part. And this part, we're going to insert the hook into the top of the stitch, pull up a loop, and then we're just going to keep working across all of the single crochets, pulling up a loop at a time, and leaving it on the hook. And making sure to give yourself enough yarn so that it actually does slide down the hook and not too tight. So midterm. Oh yeah. It does depend on how the classes go. If they're just the one semester or the full year, yeah. Do, 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 do. I'm going to chain, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, going all the way back down. I don't know if I'm going to like this with this stitch, with this yarn. We'll see. We'll get a couple rows in. We'll see. Okay. That's what we got so far. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure if I've asked this before, but does anybody have a pattern for a skirt? I actually don't. I've not done a skirt before. I'm sorry. Alright. Now we're going to start pulling up loops again, and this is pretty much Tunisian crochet. This is the knit stitch anyway. Instead of going and just getting this front loop, actually going behind the whole thing and making sure to pull up a loop that way instead of just through that front loop, because what I want it to do is I kind of want it to look like knit without it actually being knit. Squares. You could do a bunch of squares, turn that into a skirt for sure. And then the last stitch, I go behind both the loops on the side. Ah. That does depend on whether or not you want to have a flare. In the skirt. What you could do is do small squares toward the waist and do larger squares going out so that they turn into kind of a cone in order to get a bit of a flare. Nice! I'm making a scarf for myself because it's starting to get a little chilly. And this is going to be a very long one that I'm going to turn into one of those wrap scarves. But I'm not sure that I like this yarn with this stitch just yet. We'll find out. I'm going to do a couple of rows and we'll see. I mean, right now I definitely like how it's fading. It's very pretty, but poor Jaster, why?
What about Jaster?
I don't know. He's getting because he already got one. Hey, Whiskey. Yeah, I actually made his before I made my own. Doing all right. Yes, we're talking about the scarf. if only it got cold enough for me to wear him. That's true. He is kind of a nuclear furnace. So, my own personal space heater. But, yeah, no, I made his scarf first. I'm using the new yarn, yes. Yes, and this is going to be, that is if I decide that this is the way I want to go with it. I might change it. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're gonna do a couple rows and see if I like this particular stitch or this particular yarn with this particular stitch. Really is more accurate. There we go. But what I'd like to do is one of the sleeve wrap scarf things that I keep seeing. Because they look very comfortable and wonderfully warm. So I'm going to try to do that with this. I don't know if I'm going to like this stitch with this yarn. We'll see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh goodness. All the hydrates. Queen or king size bed? Did you mean to do 4? Really, Jaster? Oh my gosh, now Stream Elements is getting into it. That's 5. Well, yeah, Stream Elements did take a sip of water. Stay hydrated.
Oh no!
There. That was 6 sips of water, you guys. I'm gonna be floating.
You need to drink more water anyways.
I do need to drink more water. I got so used to not drinking a lot of water at my previous work that I'm not used to drinking a lot of water. So I'm trying to get into the habit of drinking more water. So thank you guys for that. No Fat Rat today. No, I decided to do a little more chill. I won't be on as long today. I am exhausted. We had a group of middle school kids come and tour our facility this week, and that particular day I walked about 4 miles according to my watch. So I am very tired still. that wore me out. Okay. I don't hate this. I like how it's fading so far. It's pretty nice. If you really need me to, I will put on Fat Rat. That's cool. I can do that. Alright. Now we're going to work our way back. Green is my absolute favorite color. My second favorite is blue. My third favorite is purple. And when I found this yarn that is green and blue, or green and purple, I was like, I must have this. And it was on sale, which is the best. So, here we are. Rate Jaster 1 to 10. On what exactly? Overall? Or do you have categories for this rating? Everything down to the detail. 1, yeah, okay. I'd say
Wait,
intelligent.
I've got it. I know what I am. Give me a second.
You know what you are?
Let me find the symbol. I
Oh
think it's
dear.
these.
Oh dear. Oh, in bed, I'm not answering that question. Not everybody here is an adult, so we're gonna keep it a little PG-13. At least I don't assume that everybody here is an adult, so we'll. What the heck is that, love?
It's supposed to be absolute 1 negative, but we don't have the straight vertical lines.
Yes, you do. It's under the backspace.
It is under the backspace. Thank you, love.
You're welcome. Under observation. In the category of observation, Jaster is sometimes a 7, but most of the time a 3.
I would have said 2. Thank you, love.
Well, I'm nothing if not generous. I'm totally kidding. In intelligence, definitely a solid 8, if not more. Because, you know, nobody's the smartest person. There's always somebody smarter, right? Even the person who thinks they're the smartest person is still not the smartest person. Jaster's very intelligent. In looks, also solid 8. But regardless, solid 10 for my tastes. I love him a little bit. Typing so furiously over there. About my grades, a struggle in social studies. Everything else is a joke. Yes. Vocabulary? Definitely a solid 9.
Oh yeah, the struggling in
Spelling?
English was mostly I couldn't spell. And if you can't spell on an English test, you get failed even if your answer's right.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny considering how many different dialects of English there are and ways to spell words even in just English. I mean, simple comparisons, quick ones that people think of are whether or not honor and color have a U in it. Depends on whether or not you grew up in the United States or you grew up in England. Both are correct. But yeah. No. Do 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 do. I have a bachelor's of science. Specifically pre-med biology with a minor in chemistry. Which is why my IRL job is microbiology technical associate for a chemical company. Love my job.
Not social engineer. What's the one where you're the guy that helps figure out what can be built where?
Like infrastructure, love?
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, he could be, absolutely. Seems like he would have that long beard and a nice soul. Wrong on both counts. You have a decent beard. And a shiny soul.
Oh, fuck.
He's got really gorgeous, luscious locks for sure.
Yeah, if only they weren't, like, thinning every fucking day.
He's got that Viking hair.
I've got, like, a quarter of that Viking hair.
You've got that Viking hair.
Shit, fucker, Dan.
Are you okay?
Oh, my shoulders are getting real stiff.
I'm sorry, love. That's cause Jaster made a bunch of cookies for me to take to work tomorrow.
I did what?
Cause Jaster made a bunch of cookies for me to take to work tomorrow. Cause Jaster's awesome and makes really good cookies.
Cookies are easy, like our mothers.
He made some apple flavored snickerdoodles. And they are really, really good. What type of beer did you got? Pointy. We'll go with pointy. It's about 3-4 inches, I guess.
I spelled goatee because it's mostly a goatee right now.
It is mostly a goatee, yeah.
I had a proper full beard at one point.
If you say so.
It was full as in everything I could grow.
Yeah. However you sepal that.
Yeah, fuck, love,
I love you. I know, I love you. I'm sorry. His letters get all discombobulated. He's so daggum smart, though.
Oh, it's not that the pump's not pumping, it's that the damn train. It's full stop. Why am I suddenly being asked about?
I didn't know. Galactics wanted to know more about you. You're a mystery on 2 different streamers' channels, love. And 2 very different streamers, really.
I'm not a mystery, I'm just
You're a
an
mystery.
Agent of chaos.
Agent of chaos. Chaotic wholesome.
I'm also a very good display of gravity.
You're very, very good display of gravity. On a frequent basis, especially game mechanic gravity. Stop curling. Oh, look at that fade. I'm excited. That's pretty.
That's a good one.
What? What, this?
No,
Oh.
Garble's question for you.
Oh. What would you say is your favorite animal? Ooh. Thank you. Gosh, favorite animal.
Is it Turbo? No.
Is it Turbo? I do love turtles for sure.
Fuck Turbo.
No. I'd have to say. Does it have to be favorite animal? Can it be like favorite aquatic creature and favorite bird and favorite land animal? An overall favorite? Like, my mind is racing right now. I've got about 5 answers. No. Lose the loop. Don't lose the loop.
Quack, quack, motherfucker,
Can be
quack,
all
quack.
categories? Okay. My favorite bird is the Cooper's hawk. I think it is beautiful. It's so simple and absolutely gorgeous and powerful. My favorite aquatic animal is the dolphin. My favorite very large mammal would be a horse. My favorite small creature would be a turtle. Of course, I guess some turtles, well, tortoise. Well, turtles too can be rather big. If you think about the like sea turtles and the Galapagos tortoise.
There's breeds of snapping turtle that are almost 100 pounds.
That's true. That's true. All right, fine. My favorite amphibian. um. So I also really love owls and house wrens. House wrens are a very unassuming little bird with one of the most beautiful songs. So keeping the chat going, so you don't get bored. No problem. I appreciate the interaction. Yes, dear?
Can I get your...
Oh, give me just a second. Okay. But yeah. What about you? What's your favorite? Do do do. Do 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 do. Thank you, Whiskey. Do 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 do. So in just a few days, love will have been married for 9 years. Nothing? Or are you not listening to me anymore?
What's up? I'm sorry, what's up?
I said in just a few days, you and I will have been married for 9 years.
I'm going back to my video.
Okay, love you too. Yep, 9 years. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yep. Proves I'm very patient. No, Jaster's amazing. Pain in the butt for sure. But he's my pain in the butt. I think I would also like to travel back I'm not sure I want to see what our future holds with the current state of affairs. I've got some inkling of the past, but I would also I would like to see specific family members and kind of get to know, you know, where we really came from. So, false actually. Do do do. Thank you. Do 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 do. Future for sure. Why the future, Jax? Do 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 do. No. Hey, elegance. Of bathing in spiders. How goes it? I know there's a lot of cool things in the past. As a... Ah. That's true. That is true. There's a lot of questions I would like to ask the people of the past. Like, mostly can be boiled down to WTF were you thinking, bro? But not that they would really understand that, I guess. Um, but I would like to have seen, my great grandparents when they were young during World War One and World War Two, because they had some very interesting stories. I'm very fortunate to have known the oldest member in my family that I knew was my great great grandmother. Um, but I didn't get to really ask her many stories about ye olden days. Um, I was about 14, I think, when she passed away. So at that point, give me a phone call. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, can you guys hear me? Yeah. Why can't I hear? Okay. Can y'all hear me okay? We good?
What, love?
I don't know if my mic is working. Sounds fine? Okay, good.
Your mic is working.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, everything's alright. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. But yeah. Let's see. What are we talking? It's Doc Brown Colin. Well, I don't know. Going to the past and asking some questions, maybe getting some truths about things that happened would be interesting. Going to the future would be interesting as well. But I don't know. I don't know. As we know it, of course, the past is written by the loudest voice. Or the victor, I guess, as most people would put it. But there's a lot that we don't know, and I'd be very curious to find it out. There's a lot that we'll never know. But, anywho. I'm liking the fade of this yarn. I mean, I knew I was going to like it anyway, but he's nice. And I think I'm going to commit to this stitch.
Wow, you commit.
Uh-huh. It's just such a fun stitch. It looks nice. It just, I don't know, it's one of those that looks deceptive until you get a few rows in, and then it's like, oh, okay, it's not bad. Yeah, that's where that conversation came from. Sorry. Guys, yeah. That would be why. Sorry about that. Well, Elegance, I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Hope you all are. Thank you very much for your patience with just a few minutes ago. Really appreciate that. Well, if that is a caveat of it, then yeah, I definitely wouldn't be able to go very far in the future. Officially lost my energy and I'm now sleepy. I feel that. I am quite tired myself. No, only two. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty. It's so soft too. Oh my goodness. I love this yarn. It is, yeah. That green, purple, and a little bit of blue actually, which is nice. I wasn't really sure how this was gonna fade, so I am pleasantly surprised. Because if you make it really long, then the fade will kind of overlap on itself, which is absolutely another thing to test out with this kind of yarn if you really wanted to. See if it fades from one color to another in a specific way. Like repeating pattern. I'm sure it is a repeating pattern, but like if it's a consistent length of color each time, you could theoretically do some planned pooling with yarns that do that, which I've only done once, and that can be pretty difficult sometimes, but it turns out really cool for sure. Planned pooling is when you are able to crochet and stack a color on top of another color in a specific way that makes it look like it's going in stripes that are not actually color changing, like using the yarn to change color, but it'll look like plaid or something like that. It's pretty cool. There are a lot of different kinds of skeins that can do that. Yes, ugh, I hate it when that happens. Because then you have to like cut the length of that color and figure out how to make it match up again. It is a tough thing to do for sure. But they do make specific pattern colorways to do planned pooling in, so. Yeah. Some people are like, oh, it's so easy. You just manage your tension and you can get it to do X, Y, Z. And it's like, I mean, yeah, but you have to like constantly be changing your tension. It can't be the same consistent tension all the time. because that's wonderfully stretchy. Look at that. How stretchy that is. So nice. Okay, sorry. um, sometimes you have to loosen your tension or add an extra loop in a place because the color is not absolutely perfect, and in the length of the color itself anyway. It can get very complicated. And I like to have consistent tension, so planned pulling was hard for me. Because I had to like constantly change my tension to make it go the way I wanted it to. It was very different. Sometimes you could just do it on accident. Just depends on the yarn. Hey Tay, how are you today? Hope you're having a good week so far. Pretty good. It's been a long week. It has been a long week. I like this almost aqua color that happens between the purple and the green. Like a deep ocean kind of blue.
Mom's no.
No. Behave, my love, behave. You show you glove I finished today. Fingerless glove, but nice. Okay, definitely. Okay. Ooh, that is lovely. Those stitches, wonderfully even. That's awesome. Good job. I love yarn that changes color. Variegated yarns are the best. Makes life a little easier when you don't have to switch colors all the time. Stop it. Nope, come on. There we go. Ah. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Is everybody ready for the holidays? If you celebrate. I don't know which holiday you celebrate. There's a whole lot of holidays going on right now. That looks cool. I like this. This is it's a fun stitch. It feels really nice too. It's very soft. Has a really nice texture too. With the stitches. Doom 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 doom. Kind of forgot that today was Thursday. Yay! This week has been a little wonky for me as well. I nearly forgot that it was Thursday until I was talking to a coworker today, and they're like, "Yeah, are you bringing anything for tomorrow's potluck?" And I was like, "That's on Friday." And they're like, "Yeah, tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh, it is Thursday." It's been a very strange week. I had a doctor's appointment on Monday, so that threw off my Monday. And then the field trip that came to my work on Tuesday threw off my Tuesday. So today feels like it should be Wednesday. I don't know. Test every day this week so far. Good grief. Sorry. We are exchanging gifts at work next Thursday with my close team. So I need to get their stuff ready. But two of them could potentially watch my stream, so I'm not going to make their gifts on stream. Because I don't want them to know. Of course. So, but I'll be sure to post pictures in the Discord. Of course. Exactly. Can't spoil the surprise. I don't know why I said it that way. That was excessively southern sounding. Can't spoil the surprise. Oh my goodness. I guess when I am tired, I revert to my southern roots. Oh dear. I like the extra twang. Thanks. Honestly, surprised I'm not stuck in a, I don't know, Jane Austen sounding English accent. I've been listening to those audiobooks lately. Sometimes I feel a little bit like a mockingbird. I like that sound. I shall make it. 'Tis a pretty sound. Do, 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 do. Okay. Do, 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 do. I will say this for this particular stitch. It does work up pretty quick. I think this is quite a lot done already. Not a lot, but you know what I mean. It's only been an hour, and part of that was interrupted, so. It's the same stitch that I did on the scarf for Jaster.
What?
So.
What?
I was talking about this is the same stitch that I did on your scarf, love.
Oh.
You go watch your videos. It is nice. Like I said earlier, I absolutely love variegated yarns. Color changing yarns are the best to work with, honestly. In my humble opinion. For a variety of projects, but it's nice because you can see a change on a more regular basis. And if you're working on something long, or bigger like a blanket, it's nice to see the color change for sure. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Hello, Leo. Yes, how are all the stream pets today? Why you poke me? Why you poke? And then he walks away. Poke, 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 walk away. Oh, yes. Thank you. I love you. So, Jaster made apple snickerdoodles today.
I made 2 batches, and I got the first batch ready, powdered, on the pan, good to go, and it occurs to me that I added absolutely no sugar.
But the apples provided a good bit, so they're still really good. He's become quite the baker.
It's cookies, love. They're easy.
I've never made cookies from scratch, so yeah. They're actually still good. I mean, even without the sugar, they're a more mild flavor, but you can definitely taste the apple and cinnamon. It's really nice. They're very fresh. And I had never had an apple snickerdoodle before, but he was like, I wonder what would happen. And then he experimented, and it was a success. He's been doing that a lot lately, and I'm like, cookies, fresh baked pastry every day. I'm getting spoiled. Sorry, I won't hum in your ear. uh, I like this dark green right here. It's very pretty. It's taken a while to warm up to you, I guess. I don't know. He's picky. Do 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 do. Sus. 8-ball is always sus. There we go. That's looking pretty cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, posture check indeed. Doom, doom. It does actually, yeah. What is this called actually? It's called Juniper, but I think Aurora Borealis would have been a good fit for the name of this colorway. Actually, I think I am going to change it to the Fat Rat. I'm about to fall asleep. That's not Fat Rat. That's Linkin Park. Which is still awesome, but... There we go. All right. See you back soon. Come and fly away with me. 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 Come fly away, come fly away, come fly away with me.
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly.
Fly away.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end, no, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep
Holding on, keep holding on. I'll be right there, close to the sun. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's not how I expected that to go. So is anybody working on anything specific today? I know Whiskey was working on gloves, so that's awesome. Anybody else? Thank you, dear. Jaster's clearly working on digestion. I know when I'm gone, I'll be right
That's
here,
looking pretty lit.
close to the sun. Thank you. Keep holding on, keep holding on. I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Doom doom doom, doom 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 doom. I know you're kind of on hiatus at the moment. I'm sorry. So close, yeah, so far indeed. I know when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun.
getting stronger every day.
Why do this?
Keep on pushing
He's a bit top heavy. He wants to watch what I'm doing. He's very fascinated in crochet, is Sir Grape.
Jay has a Lego set on the way.
It's almost Christmas.
Okay.
So no new Legos right now. Waiting for Christmas. Bum bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum. Every day. I'm excited for you. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be a heck of a project. Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a giant puzzle. I'm excited for you. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. I hope that you, if you are comfortable, of course, will share progress pictures as you go through it. I bet it'll be pretty fun. But yeah. Awesome. Dun, 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 dun. I'm sure that you're not going to do it all in one day. At least I hope not. Work on it little bits at a time so it lasts longer. If you can. I still remember everything you said.
Suddenly you're nowhere to be found. I turn around and everything has changed. Looking for a way to work it out. I'm trying to find some peace to navigate. The old tree where I met you.
And the writing on the statue, I still remember every word you said. I'm not a soldier, but I'm fighting. And maybe the silence. There will be a day we'll meet again. If I can do it in one day, it will be done in one day. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Everything we wanted turned to gold. The path we chose, the future on our side.
I get that feel. Absolutely. Like, I wish that I could finish this over stream. It's not gonna happen.
The old tree where I met you. And the writing
On the statue, I still remember every word you said. I'm not a soldier, but I'm fighting. Don't think it will only be one day. Sets that big take forever, I bet.
we'll meet again.
Dum, 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 dum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Less pieces of the world map took over. Oh gosh. That one was really hard, right? Because it was a bunch of the same color. The map should be like really interesting as you're going through it, for sure. All the different areas. Statue, I still remember every word you said. I'm not a soldier, but I'm fighting. Hear me through the silence. Yeah.
They're showing off with your memorizing lyrics bullshit.
I didn't even realize I was singing. I'm sorry, love.
No, I get it. I get it.
I'm good at remembering lyrics. Like you don't remember lyrics. I don't know this one. Well, I know the song. I can't sing it though. It's a good song. Lots of pieces. Took maybe 3 months. It was during the school year. Barely had time. Yeah. You know this song? Yay! It is a great song, isn't it? Go. Opening the box, Legos came in is one of the best parts. Cause then it's like a present that keeps on giving, cause each section's in a bag, right? It's kind of how it was with the flowers, anyway. I imagine the bigger sets are very much like that. Otherwise, it'd be just such a mess. Have to have some assemblage organization. Mm-hmm. The book of instructions, I'm sure. How big they make the instructions. Yeah. Oh. Guess it depends on the pattern, how big it is. Goodness. Sorry. Disney Castle only had one book. Did the Colosseum have several? Or was it more like repeat pages XYZ? This number of times. Colosseum had 4. Okay. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Like I said, it's been a long week. I'm tired. Bum, 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 bum.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet,
Ah,
watching
Yep.
seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains
4 boxes inside. Ah, okay.
here we stand on the precipice, home where we ever strong in the world that we made. Eyes will hear the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on memories never change.
I don't think planned pooling would have gone well with this particular yarn. It does not exactly follow a specific pattern of color change here. Like it's got this dark green here into this light green, into light blue, purple, blue, light green, dark green, purple, blue, light green. Kind of interesting. Not sure what's going on here. But it's very pretty. Thank you. It is a gorgeous colorway. I'm loving it. It is super soft, yeah. I don't know what. Stars, flowers, birds. Oh, you're so kind. I agree. You all are very beautiful people. We'll be back someday. Oops. Boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom. We'll be back one day. Na 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 na. Absolutely. Y'all are amazing and beautiful people. We'll be back one day. Lego set that came out not that long ago is another plant Lego, and there is a bunch of tiny potted plants. That's awesome. I want to get another Lego set eventually. It was a lot of fun doing those flowers. Oh, nice. So stretchy. That's awesome. It is so stretchy. That's so interesting. I'm kind of baffled by this color change going on right now. I mean, it looks like this should have been the same color as that, but it's not. It's different. It's cool. I dig it. Alright, let's keep going. Thank you. This is just one of those patterns, one of those stitches that, since it takes such a big hook, because if you use a smaller hook, it curls a lot. And even with such a big hook, it's still curled down here. I can't make it stop. And if I do this, it's just going to roll up, which is fine. But it's one of those stitches that takes a lot of the yarn. It eats up a lot of space pretty quick. And since it's just a back and forth repeat that's pretty simple, it grows pretty fast. I think it only took me like 2 days to do Jaster's scarf. Escaping gravity.
We'll be rising high above the rising sunset, never gonna be the same. Thunder calling us to outer space, escaping gravity. Escaping gravity. Escaping gravity. Straight to the galaxy, faster than sanity. Left behind a land forsaken. Black holes and meteors, riding on shooting stars, fearless like our dreams. We shoot down a satellite, wings of a butterfly, constellations we create and fighting for liberty, raising the energy, bursting at the seams. Freedom looking down a telescope, starlight never been so beautiful.
Alrighty,
Waiting for a star to
no problem.
escaping gravity. Sunset never gonna be the same. Thunder calling us to outer space, escaping gravity. Escaping gravity.
Gosh, I love this dark green here. It's so pretty. I don't think the camera is doing the colors of this yarn justice. It's a gorgeous yarn. If you have a Michaels store near you, I highly recommend going and checking out their loops and threads. This colorway in person, it is just phenomenal in person.
You and me, we're gonna touch the stars, find the center of the universe. New reality in front of us, escaping gravity. We'll be rising high above the rising sunset, never gonna be the same. Thunder calling us to outer space, escaping gravity. Escaping gravity. Escaping gravity. Can you hear my voice?
Alright, thanks for hanging out, Garbles. I hope you have a fantastic Friday tomorrow. And yeah, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out.
Floating through outer space. I'm lost and I can't find a way. Oh, all the lights going dark and my hopes destroyed. Help me.
Is anybody there?
Save me. I'm running out of air. Calling out Mayday.
Welcome back, Jax. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of sinking myself just a little bit. I think we'll wait till Tay gets back and then do the murder mystery today. I'm pretty beat. Ah. Well, I've put on the Fat Rat radio, so maybe it'll help hype you up a bit. Because I needed something a little more upbeat, or I was also going to fall asleep. I'm gonna put the Crowny Lo-Fi on first, because I was like, I need something chill. Oh, that didn't go where it needed to go. But then as I was listening to it, I was like, oh, no, I'm about to fall asleep. And you guys don't want me to fall asleep. You don't want to watch me be asleep. That'd be weird.
It would be pretty funny, though.
It'd be weird. Be very weird. So. Oh, you're fine. You know, I would not have known that English was not your main language. What, if I may, what do you speak? Napstream. Yeah, I don't know about that. That'd be a little strange, wouldn't it? I'm very envious of people who can speak multiple languages. I know very little smatterings of other languages. I think it's really cool when people know more than one. interesting. No, I think that is so cool. Not insecure thing at all, for sure. That is wicked. Yeah, no, I would have never known. That's awesome. I speak very little Spanish.
No hablo español.
Hablo un poquito español.
No hablo inglés.
Yeah, you barely speak English.
Mucho
Big
hablo
Bob has my old
Japanese.
babysitter. That's cool. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Whoops. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Whiskey's definitely got that right. I would not have known. That's awesome. I do understand that. I get insecure attempting to speak Spanish myself. Just because I don't know that much and I don't want to say it wrong. So, yeah, totally get you, but yeah. You're doing great. I would never have known. Ouch. Hmm. Same, Whiskey. Yeah, I can tell you right now, I have no idea a single word in either of those languages, so. I tried to learn Gaelic, and I was doing okay. I couldn't pay for Duolingo anymore. And I started Norwegian and German, but yeah. Spanish is the one I'm better at as far as a potential second language, and that is because I did the 2 semesters I needed to in high school, excuse me, and then 2 in college. But I can read it better than I can speak it. I am not a conversational Spanish speaker for sure. I can say thank you, where's the bathroom? I love to sing. That's about it. The only thing I know in Norwegian is was it? Gosh, I don't even remember how to say hi anymore. I didn't do that one very long. Yolen Harlomer is dress with pockets. It popped up on Duolingo, and I was like, I can't believe it just taught me how to say dress with pockets. I thought it was pretty awesome. Mom was trying to teach me Spanish. It's not going well for her. Oh no. trying to learn Italian. I can understand French a bit. French is something else, man. They throw in letters that, like, you pronounce letters that are not there, and then you spell it with a crap ton of letters that you don't pronounce. It is crazy. Sorry, my nose itches. It's a beautiful language, but yeah, it is wild for sure, indeed. It is, but it is a beautiful language, absolutely. One of the love languages. In the blue clouds, in the blue where I can't be found, hiding in the blue. Bum, 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 bum. One time when I was babysitting the kid, take a snap, started randomly switching between. That is hilarious. Oh man. Yeah, I've been there babysitting. Sometimes you gotta try whatever it takes to get the kid to go sleep. Oh my gosh, I have a creepy babysit story actually. So there was a little boy and a little girl I used to babysit when I was a teenager, and they were just down the road. Their mom worked nights, their dad was deployed, and so I would come over and make sure they went through their night routine, went to bed. And then I would curl up on the couch and do homework or watch a movie or whatever. Well, one time I was watching a movie and the little boy, he was probably about 5 or 6 at the time, came downstairs and he was so silent. And when he came through the archway, I mean, I didn't hear him. I didn't even know he was downstairs. He came through the archway from the dark hallway, which was so creepy, and then just stood there and stared at me, and I was like, hey buddy, you okay? Do you need anything? Do you not sleep, or are you okay? And he just stared at me, and then he turned and went back into the archway, walked to the other archway that was in the kitchen, so I could see him, and so I immediately, of course, went into the kitchen and flipped on the light, because I was like, okay, this is just weird. And he looked like he was reaching for something. He was sleepwalking. She didn't tell me that he sleepwalks sometimes. So, yeah, it looked like he was reaching for something on the counter, but there was nothing on the counter. But he was reaching for it. Like, it looked like he was reaching for a cup or something. And so I had to gently guide him back upstairs. Yeah, she did not tell me that he sleepwalked. And so when she came home from her long night shift at like 3 in the morning, I was wide awake because I was creeped out. I was like, this happened, just so you know. And she's like, oh, he does that sometimes when his dad's deployed. And I'm like, you could let a girl know. It was terrifying. I think that was the point when I was like, I'm never having kids. Because, oh, that was creepy. That was so creepy. Right? Right? He does that sometimes. That's nice. Not at all terrifying. A little heads up would have been nice. Then I'd have been able to. That's not a minor detail, exactly. And I had been babysitting these kids for a couple of months and that had never happened. So I was so confused. It was weird. I still babysat for them. At least I knew what to expect at that point. He never did it again, though. That was the only time. At least for when I was there, that was the only time. But yeah, gave me a bit of a fright for sure. Yep.
Hey, love, lay down, okay?
Okay.
See you in about an hour.
Not quite. But yeah. That's good, but still, yeah, for sure. I was glad he didn't do it again. It was creepy. Great kids, though. Really good kids, but damn. Fortunately, just a couple months later, her shifts changed, so it was during their school hours, and so they didn't need me to babysit at least during the night anymore, so that was nice, but yeah. Yep. The one time I just started getting ready for school, then got back into bed. Oh my goodness. You know, they say you're not supposed to actually wake up a sleepwalker, which is why I didn't actively wake him up. I did like guide him back up the stairs because it dawned on me that that's what was going on. But yeah. That was, gosh, about 20 years ago. That kid would be old enough to have alcohol right now. Huh. I'm getting old. Jaster's not down here to pick on me for it. Watch me tuck me back in. Aww. Aww. That's kind of cute, though. Excuse me. I was reminded today that my birthday is coming up and I was shocked. Well, happy early birthday. Why are you shocked? Is it a milestone kind of one? Or you just like forgot what time of year it is? It's been a weird few years, so I totally get that if that's the case. Chester was talking about my high school diploma the other day. He's like, you realize in just a couple of years your high school diploma will be old enough to drink. And I'm like, shut up. And then it dawned on me, it's old enough to graduate high school right now. My high school diploma could have a high school diploma. It's weird. He loves to pick on me for my age. Because I am 3.5 years older than he is. So he absolutely loves picking on me for my age. He's such a butt. It's in February. I'd say both. Turning 20. Nice. And I was like... Because it's been a weird few years and there's a whole lot other stuff going on. I totally feel that. Well, happy early birthday. I hope you get to do something fun. I like this song because it kind of feels like something you'd hear on like Fall Guys or something. It's just so happy, bubbly. Bum. Yeah, I can tell I'm getting tired. The stitches are kind of blending all together. That's alright, I'm not sure I can comprehend it either myself. We'll do a beginner one tonight. Mine is in April. You're so lucky. Your birthstone is emerald. Mine is a diamond. It's clear. It's boring. And everybody gets really hyped on diamonds, but I don't like them. I mean, they're fine. It's just that they're clear and there's no color. Yours is amethyst? Ah, lucky. And that's, yes, because you got green. It's the best. I'm jealous. Neutral with diamonds. Yeah, because they're meh. They're really shiny. I think they're way overhyped. Fun fact about diamonds, actually. The only state that you can get diamonds from, welcome back, Tay, is Arkansas in the United States. The only place that has diamond mines is Arkansas. Fun fact. It's just they're just shiny, sparkly, clear rocks, which is fine. It is fine. I like color. Especially green. Made it my whole personality for about 2 years. Amethyst is a gorgeous stone. Absolutely. It's true. It is. It's true. I was supposed to have been born on April Fool's Day, actually. That was my projected due date. But my first April Fool's joke was I was a week late. Oh, yeah? My father's was also in April. His was April 3rd. You're supposed to be born on Valentine's Day? Awesome. Would be an interesting birthday. Yeah. April birthday was not very fun in elementary school. I will say that. You get bullied pretty easy. Easter's around that time, which is fine. So there's a lot of pastels that happens for spring birthdays. There was a... This is gonna sound really sad, but it's okay. Just, well, I'll tell the story. It'll be alright. So, in 4th grade, I already had glasses at that point. I had glasses in kindergarten. And I've always been larger. But in the 4th grade, I had this one particular bully, and I still remember his entire name. And I'll never forget it. I'm not gonna say it, because I'm not gonna call a guy out. But anyways, for a prank on me one time around my birthday, he knew when my birthday was, because there was that big wall that the teacher would put our birthdays on a balloon on the wall. It's a really cool classroom, actually. She had a castle that was a library. It was really awesome. But anyways, he decided that it would be hilarious to leave a giant plastic egg on my desk with a brownie inside of it. And inside of the brownie, or inside of the egg, he had included a note saying, "Happy birthday!" I was like, oh, cool. What? No, Jaster. But anyways, it didn't say who it was from, so I was like, oh, that's so nice. I had friends, so I thought maybe just one of my friends had left it. And I went to bite into the brownie, and this could have been worse. It was full of toothpaste. So it was a big prank, of course. And I guess I had made a face. I was trying to be nice because I thought that maybe a friend had left it, but I made a face. And then he and his friends started laughing, and I was like, oh. And of course that was very upsetting. But I have since the invention of social media, I looked up this guy because I moved away a few years after that, so it was a long time ago. Looked up the guy, and he has since been in prison a couple of times, and was not doing so well. But the beginning of social media, everybody's like, ooh, I wonder what my elementary school bully is up to. So looked him up, and I was like, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. Not that toothpaste-filled brownies leads you to jail, but yeah. he wasn't a very nice person, so wasn't much of a surprise. Yeah. Yep. And he had like 4 kids, those poor kids, but yeah. Life. Believe it or not, straight to jail. I mean, there are harmless pranks for sure, and out of all of the things that could have happened, that was a rather harmless prank. It just was, it was my birthday, and I was really excited to have been given a gift, and so it was emotionally damaging. It wasn't harmful, just, like, anyway, yeah. There's my biggest bully story right there. We all get bullied. I mean, even bullies have bullies. But anyways, eventually, hopefully, we all grow up. Took a very different route when I was bullied. Oh. I was a kill 'em with kindness kind of person. Even I got bullied a lot. Not a small dude. Not anymore, at least. Yeah. Yeah, everybody gets bullied a little. It sucks. But it happens. Aha! No, I was not. I definitely was not a get even. I was just a kill 'em with kindness kind of person. Still kinda am, I guess. Mostly for other kids, though. Only got upset when others were bullied. Yeah. Just went. I'm a let it happen and cry about it later person. Yeah, I always tried not to cry in front of them. 'Cause, that just fuels the fire. Anyways, we've turned down a bit of a dark path here. Let's go darker. You guys ready for a murder mystery? I'm gonna pause right here, I think. So that's what we've got so far. Actually, pretty good length. Gosh, it's so soft and squishy. It's very nice. Murder is fun, though. Thank you. This is just interesting how this is changing color. I don't think there's really a pattern to it. So, murder mystery is fun. Murder time. You guys. Y'all are something else. Alright. Yep. That dark green. I know. Isn't that just gorgeous? Ugh. So pretty. I love green. Alright. Let's do a murder mystery. Let me go to Big Cam. Hello. We're going to turn this down a little bit. Ooh, apparently a lot. Here, there we go. Alright. I know we're all kind of tired. It's Thursday. So we're going to do I can't talk. A beginner one. Actually, I'm going to just pause the music. Here we go. We'll try not to ask you to reread. No, that's okay. If I have to reread, that is fine. It's our murder lesson time. We all learn how to properly get away with it. Oh no, that is not the purpose. No, you're going to become forensic scientists. That's what's going to happen here. All right. This one is called Cabin Fever. The call for help came when Lance Evans, a hiker lost in the mountains, discovered a body in a cabin. Responding, Detective Pat Jinks and her partner Robin drove up the winding road that showed damage from a recent storm and a rock slide. They had just taken the last turn into the cabin's drive when whomp! "What was that?" Robin exclaimed. "Whoa! I did not see that pothole. Could have broken my axle," Jinks said. Ahead, a man stood before an impressive cabin. He waved as the patrol car pulled up. "Are you Lance Evans?" Jinks asked. "Yes, I'm the one who called." "Tell us what happened." "I was hiking and got lost. There's no cell reception here. So when I saw the cabin, I knocked to ask if I could use the phone. When no one answered, I looked through the front window and saw a man lying on the floor. I broke the window and climbed in to see if he needed help, but, well..." After they had taken Lance Evans' statement, they turned the crime scene over to the medical examiner and sat down to go over what they knew. The dead man was John James, a publicity-shy millionaire who'd made his fortune in computer software. According to the coroner, he'd been dead for 2 days. The mountain hideaway had been his retreat. Further investigation revealed that James had a younger brother, Russell, and 2 daughters, Mary and Kimberly. All had worked for James in one capacity or another, and all stood to inherit a fortune. Detective Jinks called each of them, gave them the address to the cabin, and waited as they arrived. Expertly pulling into the driveway in his sports car, Russell slammed the door and marched up to the door. "I'll tell you right off the bat that John fired me last month," he said angrily. "Accused me of incompetence." "Did you confront him on it here in the cabin?" "I never knew where his cabin was," Russell snorted. "My reclusive brother built this place in an undisclosed location." Russell made air quotes with his fingers. "He never invited me, of course." Mary arrived next, driving a smart car that shook violently when she hit the pothole upon entry. "I was never my father's favorite," Mary said, wringing her hands. "And he didn't like my marketing ideas, so I wasn't with the company long, and before you ask, I've never been to his cabin." "Has your sister?" Mary just shrugged. "Probably, though she claims she hasn't." Kimberly was last, a slender blonde in a sleek sedan that was sadly no match for the pothole either. I've worked for my father for years. He could be difficult, but I loved him." "Did you visit him in his cabin this week?" "How could I? I didn't know where it was." Kimberly's eyes flared with anger. "Why do you suspect us? What was the hiker doing up there?" After the interviews were done, Jinks considered the case. She was certain a family member had murdered John, yet each claimed never to have been to the cabin. Suddenly, she thought of the drive up the mountain and called in her partner. She knew who did it. This was by Phyllis Whitefield. What had the detective realized? I actually think I know. Really, Jaster? You redeemed no glasses while I was reading? I'm going to refund you that one. I'm not doing that right now. Alright. Russell says he's never visited the cabin, didn't know where it was yet. He was the only one that knew about the pothole and could avoid it. I agree. Yep, I agree. Alright. I didn't see it. I'm sorry, my love. All right. The answer is remembering the pothole. Jinx tried to recall if any of the suspects had attempted to evade it, as that would tell her if they'd been to the cabin. Jinx had winced as both daughters hit the pothole at considerable speed, but the car driven by the victim's brother had slowed down and swerved to avoid it. Bravo! And you said you were too tired to solve a murder. Good job, guys. That one was a good one, actually. I liked that one. All right. Well, all that being said, we'll start music back up a little. There we go. Professional beginners once again. It was a really good story. I liked that one. All right. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. We'll work more on this scarf tomorrow. That is my plan. Hoping to do more of it tomorrow. I hope you all have a fantastic Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. And I will see you tomorrow. In the meantime, may your yarn never tangle. Bye.